rhyme. And in Chinese, it's a little different from here. So we might say ring and dream rhyme, but you also have to look at the tones. For example, if you look at the end of each line, huang, shuang, xiang, they not only rhyme at the end, the A and G, but they also have that long tone. Another example of poetry or symmetry in Chinese language can be found on the third and fourth line, the Ju tone and the D tone. These two lines represent looking up and looking down, and it's kind of creating this parallelism in poetry. So another question you might ask is why poetry? Why did people write 50,000 poems in 300 years that we actually keep and remember? Because there's many, many more that weren't seen. There's a lot that disappeared over the years. Basically, and a Harvard professor translated this. Poetry articulates upon which the mind is intent, or said colloquially, poetry is an expression of what's on your mind. If you received a gift, you might send a letter back with a poem in it to say thank you. You would also write love poetry. So if you wanted someone to marry you, you might write a poem. You would show the communication and the power of the Chinese language, and then it would show you how to control over it. You also might give poetry as a birthday gift, or if you went to someone's house and they weren't there, they might be like, sorry, I missed you. Okay. We're going to recite about 6 poems today. I hope you enjoyed them.
So the translation of this poem is, the red bean grows in southern land. How many twigs shoot forth in spring? Pray pick more to fill your hand, to stand for love, to say less thing.
This is the most famous every single Chinese speaker. Every single Chinese person knows this. So let's
千明月光，一尺地上霜。举头望明月，低头思故乡。
It sought to be the frost on the ground. I lift my head to gaze at the blue moon, and then bow my head down to muse on my distant home.
midday sun, sweat dripping to the toil underneath the plant. Who knows that the meals in our plates, every morsel of them comes with toilet pains?
Please, we end our poetry reciting. This last one is for your American kids when you throw all your leftovers into the trash. And thousands of years ago, the Chinese already asked you, children, I don't have who knows what's in your plate. Leave it simple. I will bring you your food come with the country. So the next one will do our both down.
Hi everyone, my name is Helena from 5JL. Next we're going to be dancing a folk song. It's called PoemRecital+CoolestFolk. In English it's called The Coolest Folk Song. It's published in 2009 by a band called Legend Phoenix, but it didn't get popular until 2012 with over 100 million downloads because of its beat, and a lot of people on YouTube have been making spoofs of it, and we're just going to be doing a really simple line dancing.